Okay, so this is Sunday evening and it's day 2 of a Taste of Cavan. And with me now is Mr. Jack Keyes, the County Manager, and the Cavan County Council is actually responsible for a Taste of Cavan, which has been very successful, and 20,000 people have passed through this marquee today. Jack Keyes, you're very welcome. It was a very successful weekend.
Yes, it exceeded our wildest expectations. Last year we had our first ever Taste of Cavan. There were 7,000 people and it was deemed to be a great success, so we said let's make it a 2-day event and maybe we'll get 10 or 12,000. So we're just blown away by the numbers, but more particularly by the buzz and the feedback we're getting from people who've come here. I think there's a realisation now that Cavan has great produce and also great cooks. We knew that already, and there's something now here we can tell the world about, and we are beginning to tell the world through events like this.
It's the whole package really. We've got the source, we've got great produce, we've got the great cooks, we've got great venues, and we've managed to put it all together, and Cavan is a fantastic place to come and be entertained and be. We've seen that today with all the 60 stalls or something like that here.
Yeah, there were 60 stalls here, and I think that brings home the whole, it's from the farm right through to the final product. So the IFA played a huge role, our County Enterprise Board who are right beside us here, very, very important partners. People like the ICA with a huge amount of work, and many other partners involved in the event. So it's I think it's in any county, by everybody working together like that we'll have success. So, but the bottom line is we have a great product. For years we haven't really realised it. We haven't had the confidence to go out and tell the world. But now we've started that process, and there's a great future now for small producers in Cavan, because last year, as you know, 4 people got fairly big contracts with some of the big supermarkets for their produce. We expect something similar to happen again this year, but more particularly all the people who have come here, they now know where to go for Cavan produce, and you'll see a huge increase in sales, I think, in their outputs.
That's fantastic. So we see from the very start, as we say, the produce, the animal in the field, right through to the table. So we have always had that, but maybe we didn't market it in a way that was attractive enough. But now this is the start of it, and something like this, a Taste of Cavan, is doing just exactly that. Yes,
we certainly didn't market it. We've been very, very slow, I think, as a county, but I think Irish people in general, that's what This Is Cavan is all about, the thing behind it. This Is Cavan it's almost a boast to say that we are very proud to be from Cavan and that we have something exceptional here in general terms. We have great tourism, we have great enterprise, etc.
Great talent in Cavan.
Great talent, and look at the arts and think about the music thing that's happening here at the moment. We're right across the board. So people now are getting this new sense of confidence in Cavan, and likewise in the food industry, which is what today is all about. They now know that they can go out and compete with the best, and you know, our chefs are just so good here. The restaurants, the quality of food, not just in the very top ones, and they've always been lauded, but you know, the smaller hotel menus in Cavan are second to none in the country. But we don't tell the world about it, and now we're starting to do that.
So that's it. Cavan is a small county. We all know each other, or we know each other through each other. So we should spread that talent. And you can see it here today that we do work together.
Yeah, I think that's the great thing about Cavan, is that all of the different agencies and different parts of society work very well together. And it's been a great joy for me as county manager, because it's made my life very easy. It's easy to provide leadership if everybody is willing to work towards a common goal, and hence this has been successful. The council have been able to provide the leadership here, put in some resources into it, but without the other people all pulling together, absolutely. So it's a great county, and I honestly don't know. I'm not from Cavan, but I don't know any county in the country that's as good as Cavan at the moment for getting things done like this.
Yeah, well, it's kind of something we in Cavan always knew about ourselves, but we weren't able to shout it from the roofs, but we are now, and maybe this is the start of something great. We've got the Life of O'Reilly Festival coming up. We've had all our gathering festivals. Everything has been successful in an age of well, we don't have much money, but everything's been successful with good spirit.
Yeah, I think people are still willing to come out if there's a good something good on, to spend their money on that, like a good food or a good festival. Look, the festivals that have happened around the county to date this year have been absolutely wonderful. Great effort by local communities. And now we have the Life of Riley, as you said, coming on the week after next. That's, to me, the programme for that is almost as good as the Flower was last year. Unfortunately, a lot of people out there don't know about it yet, but let's hope that we get the message out next week and we get huge crowds to that, because it'll be well worthwhile.
Well, I do think County Cavan and its environs is on a roll, and long may it last.
Absolutely.
And thank you for all your help, and thank you. So, have you anything else you'd you'd like to say, just to give Cavan, this goes out to all of my other guests have said this goes out to 211 countries worldwide. Cavan is here in Cavan, we're in Cavan TV, we go out live to them. Have you anything else to say?
Yeah, I think the one thing I would say to people abroad, obviously for Cavan people, they have every entitlement to be proud, but particularly to people who've never been to Cavan, if you want to see the authentic side of Ireland, if you're coming to Ireland, of course go to the big cities for a little while, but please come to a place like Cavan, because you have the best of hotels, best of food, and lovely people. The Fla proved that for the last few years. Entertainment, everything is here. We've got a great tourism set up here now, so please come and visit us, because you'll have a great time. Absolutely.
Quiet, safe, peaceful place.
Absolutely. It's rural Ireland, a great example for people to come and see from different countries. Lovely people in particular.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Jack Keyes, County Manager.